Hello, I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to show you the paper pumpkin kit, the one that's called Joy to the World, and hopefully show you how to get more out of your kit. Not just some beautiful cards, but maybe a little bit of home decor as well. So I've already opened my set. If you purchased a set from me, you would have got this card along with it. And I just wanted to quickly talk you through how I did that. So I actually cut my stamp across at one point just so that I could open it out a bit more and stamp a wider reef. So that's how I've done that. But don't panic, you don't have to do that. We don't need to do that for any of the set cards we're going to make today. But just so that you know, that's what I did. And then I used a sponge dabber, just dipped it in the ink and spread the ink around, and that gave that 3D effect as well. So I hope you like that. Thank you for purchasing the kit from me. So inside our box, what's in there? You get this leaflet with some examples. And then what else? So let's open our box. Right on the top is your Just Jade ink spot, which we will need, and then a whole box of goodies. So let's open it out when I get it out. Put that to one side. Obviously my reef is missing because I've already cut it, but let's open the pack and see what's inside. And then I can talk you through what we're going to do. So, what do you get? You get some twine, some red twine. Some of these which are dimensionals, they're actually 3D sticky pads. We're going to need those in a moment. You get some of these embossed pieces of card. It looks a bit like a woolly jumper, a winter jumper. So there's some squares of that, but there's also some rectangles that you're going to need as well. So put those to one side. Okay. You also get some envelopes that I feel we could decorate. Definitely. So you should have 8 envelopes. Some of these panels that have got stitched detail on them. There's 4 that are that size and 5 that are the shorter size. Your cards. Okay, I think there should be 8 cards there. Oh, let's get those out of the way. And they've got a gold embossed pattern on one side. Okay, so there's your cards. You also get some of these die cut shapes that have already been pre-stamped. So this is to make your cards a 3D effect. You've got the Christmas rose there and some reef shapes there. Okay. There, and then you've got some gold wording, so you've got quite a lot: peace, joy and love, and you've also got them in French and German as well. So we'll see what we can do with that. And some gold pieces there, and that is it, apart from your glue dots and of course your instructions. So if I put all of that to one side, and very important piece of chipboard that we never throw away. Are you one of those crafters that just hoards everything, just in case you might find a use for it? So I'm just going to move those over. Let's have a look at the stamp set. So you've got joy, you've got Merry Christmas, your reef there, and your tiny little berries. You've got a Christmas rose there, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. To you and yours, sending to the world. So there's quite a big selection there of what you're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually make a couple of the cards as they are on here, and see what else we can do. So you get enough to make 4 of each card. So if we make 1 of each, there's a couple of pictures here that tell you what to do and some instructions there to go through, but let's see how we get on together. And on the back I think there's some more examples of things that you could do as well as the ones I'm going to show you today. So there's just a couple of different examples there. So they're suggested too. If we do those ones, so you're going to take one of your cards, okay, and fold it in half, just like that. If you've got a bone folder, just score along there just to make that a bit firmer. Then you take one of the square pieces. So one of these woolly embossed looking pieces, and that's going to go onto there. And then I think they've got a couple of roses or Christmas type floral pieces. So we've got one there and one here. Okay, make sure it goes around the inside the card, because otherwise when you go to put it in the envelope it will stick out. You need one of these gold pieces that just pop out. Okay, there's 2 there, so I'm just going to use 1, and that goes across there. And then we've got one of these biggest pieces of white with a stitched detail on it that's going to go there, and we need to stamp on it Merry Christmas. So we're doing one of these cards here. So we've sorted out all our layers, we just need some of the twine, and we're just going to stamp Merry Christmas across the front. So to get into your stamp pad, you're just going to break the seal across one side with your thumb or with some scissors. Let's see if I can do it. And then you should be able to get into your little ink spot like so. Okay, so if we put that there, and let's stamp this Merry Christmas. So you will need a block or something to stick your stamp onto. So I'm going to take my wreath off from earlier. Look, it does go back together. And put the Merry Christmas on. And then I'm going to ink this all over. Well, it's very green, isn't it? Okay. And go for the... I'm not sure there's enough ink on the bottom bit. Let me do that. And also, I'm going to put a pad underneath. Hang on. So I've got an old mouse mat that I use just so that it allows me to put some even pressure on. I'm just huffing on my ink to reactivate it. And I'm hoping that that's enough for that to come out like that. Merry Christmas. So that's going to go across the front there. So let's do the layering. So you've got some glue dots in your pack, and now I've misplaced mine. Where have they gone? Here. So you just take off the back piece, which should leave the sticky bit behind, like that. So it's one corner. Oh, it's coming off in one go. Oh, sticky dots and me don't mix. Look. Let's see if I can get that one on as well. Do you know what? I think I might use my Tombow glue. Let's use Tombow glue. So if you've got some wet glue, use it. If not, you can use the sticky dots. I'm just going to put that over like that, like so. And I'm going to place it just off to one side, just so it's not in the centre, it's just over to one side. Then I'm going to put some twine onto the back of my flowers. So I'm just going to cut a piece off, not too much, just enough that's going to go round and round the flowers. So I want to put, that's going to go there and there, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, do I want that sort of diagonal, do you think? Yeah, that's probably about right. If I put some dimensionals on the back of there and there, and there. Oh, sticking to my fingers again. I must have really sticky fingers tonight. Everything is sticking to them. I promise you they are clean. Right, and I want this to sort of stick out, so I'm going to put it there and put it there. That's going to go there. Let's do that different. What you want is just a little bit of it to stick out, not too much. So I'm just looking for where it's overlapping there. So that one can go there. And then this one is going to go about there. So I'm going to loop that round there and loop it back to that one like that. So that loops around like so. Now the gold piece is just going to go across, and I'm not going to use dimensionals on that. I'm going to use the glue dots, or as I've got Tombow, a little bit of Tombow just to go across there, like so. And then my Merry Christmas is going to go on the top, like that. But I am going to put some dimensionals on that because I actually want that to stick out a little bit more than it does. So, like so. One card done. Ta-da! Okay, let me move that out of the way so you can see it. So you could carry on and do 3 more cards the same as that if you wanted to. Very easy, simple cards to layer up together. So the second one, let's have a look. The second one that they've got in the set is with the reef. So that's going to be a little bit more tricky in that we need to line up the reef on this shape here. So how we do that, we pop that out, okay, like that. And it's up to you whether you take the middle bit out or not. Lay that on top of our pad there, and then you put your reef on the top like so, ink it up all over, so to be quite generous with your ink, make sure it's all the way round, and then when you think it's about right, let's put it there. You can press down. Okay, and when you're happy, peel it off, and there you have your wreath. Beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, so for this card, let's take that off again. This card is going to be the other way round, so it's going to be this way round. We're going to have one of the rectangles on there, but first of all we're going to tie some of this twine around. So what I do when I tie twine around, I make a little tiny cut so that the twine has somewhere to go into. So I don't know if you can see that tiny triangle there, and I do one exactly the same opposite. And then when I tie my twine around it in a minute, it holds it in place rather than it moving up or down the card. So that's where my tie is going to go. Let's just cut a bit off so I can do a bow. Okay, so I think it needs to be over this side anyway. So let's tie that in a knot. And then we can concentrate on the bow. I think I've got fat fingers. I always struggle to do this bit of the card making. So that's my knot. Okay, so can you see it doesn't slide up and down. And then we can concentrate on the bow. So the easiest way I've found to do it is to do 2 loops and then put those through together like so. Then you can adjust your bow to where you want it. So there, that's probably about right actually. Just trim that a little bit. So that's going to be my next piece there. Okay, and then my wreath is going on the top, over the top of it. So I'm just going to stick this straight down on the front of my card, like so. Just like that. Okay, and then my wreath is going on the top, but I'm going to have some dimensionals around it because it's going to stand out. I'll probably put 2 or 3 on there. Oh, sticking to me again. So that's my wreath done. And have a look which way round you want it. I'm not sure that there's an up and a down, but that's that one. Okay, and then the word that I want across is one that says joy. Okay, so let's have a look. Joy is quite a big word on here. So you can use a couple of glue dots on the back or just put a couple of tiny blobs of glue. And that's what I'm going to do, a couple of tiny blobs of glue. Okay, and then that will just go across there like that. And that's your second card done. So should we recap the cards just so you can see what we've done so far? So we've done this one and the other one. Where is it? Here. So you've got this one with the Merry Christmas stamp on it and the winter roses, a little bit of twine and some layering with the background embossed pieces. And then this is the second card that we've done. So now I wanted to show you how to do something a little different. You can obviously just go ahead and make the rest of your cards. You can play around with what layers you want where and make each one slightly different. And I'd love to see your makes, but I quite fancy seeing if we can have a go at making a Christmas sampler. So I've made samplers most years actually. I really like making the samplers. I'll show you what I mean. So I've got an IKEA frame that is 9 by 9 and I'm just going to take it to pieces. Just take all the bits and pieces out of it. Okay, and just take everything out because we don't need any of it at the moment. and that is going to be our frame, and we're going to work on this area. So I already know from making previous ones that that area is 9 by 9. So if I cut a piece of card to 9 by 9, and this card that I've got is a piece of Stampin' Up crumb cake, but you could use, well, anything, any piece of card that you've got. White would look nice as a background colour. You're really not going to notice the background hardly at all. We're going to cover most of it with decoration. So this is our background piece that fits nicely in our frame. Okay, so just to show you, if I put that on the background board, that exactly covers it. But we need to be wary of where we're putting our squares, because when you put the frame on, you can see that it covers up some of the background board. So what I tend to do is take this inner piece out and use that as my guide. So I put it on the bit I'm working on, and then I can see exactly the area that I need to fill. So what have we got? We've got some cards, and they've actually got 2 different patterns on them. We also have got some white envelopes that we could cut up that have got red inside. We've got these pieces that are quite nice. I think we could probably put one of those as a background piece. In fact, let's do that straight away. So what I'm going to do is cut 9 squares that are 2.5 as my background pieces. So 2.5 by 2.5. Any bits that you cut off, keep, because you really don't know where this is going at the moment. So for instance, this is my 2.5 by 2.5 square. Now I might want to leave it like that, or I might want to layer it. I might put a long piece here that says peace on it, because the words are quite long here. Peace, love and joy. So if we get those out, let's see, if I pop those out, we can have a better look at all the bits and pieces we've got. So we've got a love, definitely going to use a love. We are going to have a peace in there, so we're definitely going to use peace. And a joy we've already used, so somewhere on the table in front of me is a joy. So I might have them diagonally, I'm not sure. We've also got another wreath, because we've got plenty. So we could have a wreath behind, the same as what's on the front of the card. So that could make 1 square. We've got a rose, that could make another square, or 2 squares. We've got these pieces here. So what else have I got? And there's still going to be lots left over for the rest of the cards that I've got. Right, now this bit, that feels already like it needs to go behind the piece. So that could be one that goes there. Let's put peace in the middle. No, I quite like the wreath in the middle. How about if we layered the rose on there? Not sure, because that feels like it's clashing. Okay, let's cut a card up. So I'm just going to move this to one side, and I'm going to start doing the layering. So to explain, I'm going to cut some more 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares out of the cards, all the red pieces from inside the envelope. or they might be 2 1/4 to layer it up. So let's see how we get on. So if I just put that out of the way and do some cutting with you. So the best thing to do with your envelope, so that you're not wasting any of the paper, is just cut along the edge. Just cut the edge off. So instead of trying to cut it with some scissors, just cut the edge off, both sides. And then you can really open it out and see what the pattern looks like inside. So just cut both sides out. And now if I open it out, so half of the envelope is white and half is patterned. That's fine because we can use that white. Let's cut that straight off, and let's straight away turn that into a, cut the edge, these little bits off that are no good. So that bit's got the extra fold on. So let's trim that a little bit more because there's a little line of red. Okay, so what I'm looking to do is get a 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 square out of it. Okay, so 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. So I've got 1. Now I need 9, so let's have a look. Could I get another one out of this? Is that a straight edge? No. Let's have a look. If I do that, 2 1/2, like that, by 2 1/2, does it cut that edge off? Oh, just about. Look, how close was that? So there's my scrap pieces again. So I've got another 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Let's put that there. And then I feel like 2 1/4, because I think this needs to really stand out. So we're going to put it on top of one of the white envelope ones. So we'll cut that. One of the white envelope squares, I'll show you. So it's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So now if I put it on top of one of those, like that, that makes it look completely different. Okay, so I'm going to do another one of those while I'm here, just to give me something to play around with. So it was 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, so that's that one. Let's put that there. Okay, I will show you what I've done so far in a minute. I'm going to put that bit to one side because I'm not sure. I feel like I need a 2. What is this white inside? Yeah. So let's chop this off. Or maybe we could chop it in half. Let's cut it off at 2 1/2. Okay, and then if I did 2 1/2 again, what would it be? It would be a bit of it. Not sure. I'll come back to that. So at the moment I'm just looking for my background pieces, my squares, all sorts like that. So if I bring that back down to show you. So literally I'm cutting them and then putting them behind to see where I think they might go at the moment. Okay, this definitely needs something behind that. And I feel like it needs maybe a gold tone behind it. Maybe like that. So I might do a rectangle rather than. So maybe, how wide is this bit? So that's like 3 1/2. So maybe a 5. Okay, 5 by 2 1/4. You'll see what I'm thinking in a minute. Let's bring it back. So I quite like the gold with the gold sticking out. I've got no nails, so it's really hard to pick it up. So like that maybe. get the other layer. So that, and that. Oh, that's nice. Do you like that? I think that's quite nice. I think it might need a white background. So we might need another piece of white from one of the envelopes. Let's have a look. Where have I put the envelopes? Okay, so I've still got these bits here. I feel like that could be quite a good one on its own. Maybe that, like that. And then that makes that stand out a bit more. That one's okay, that one's okay. That needs a background. Now, does it need a brown background? Or does it need a white background? Well, I'm going to stamp on that, so I think maybe the white background. So, should we cut another envelope? So, you cut the edges off. I promise you there's still going to be some left for your cards as well. But this is quite a nice gift to give somebody for Christmas. And if you've made it from all bits and pieces, how wow is that? Okay, so again I'm going to cut this bit off. And I need a piece to go behind this. So this was 5, so I'm going to do it 5 1/4, I think. So if I cut that edge off, okay, and I did 5 1/4. Definitely was 5, wasn't it? Yeah, 5 1/4. And then was it 2? It was 2 1/4. So if I do it 2 1/2. Okay, more scraps. So let's bring that back. Bring that back. That will go on there. That will go on there. That will go on there. What do you think? Is 1/4 inch too much of a border? I think it'll be alright at the minute. So that's that one. Now we need a white piece for the background of that, which needs to be 2 1/2. So, oh, that's got a little bit of an edge on it, so I just want to make that a bit crisper. 2 1/2. Okay, 2 1/2. There. Let's see what that looks like on the top of there. Yep, and we're going to stamp that. Okay, let's gather our thoughts and see how we've got on so far. Let's move some of this scraps out the way. Okay, so if I bring this back over, hopefully you can see it all. Okay, so at the moment I'm thinking some sort of sentiment with word in there. Christmas rose there. I don't know whether I should put that in the middle. What do you think? That look better? Love there. Or there. Christmas rose again in the other corner, and we need something there. So what have we got left? Oh, we've got this one of these, haven't we? So what could we do with one of these? Not sure. Let's have a think. What else have we got? We've used those. Could we use one flower? I feel like we could use a flower on here maybe. Oh, you know what we haven't used? The twine. So we could have twine, but what could we do with the twine? be something. And these other letters, although they're gold and we've already done the gold, could we cut something out of the gold, like a heart shape or something like that? Put a heart. There's a big gap there. I wonder if we could do a heart. Is it cheating if I go and get a punch? Cut a heart out? Maybe we do a heart. I also feel like I need to have a bit more of this gold. So should we have a little bit more here? So if I, how about if I cut that? If I cut it 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, I'll show you, hang on. So what I'm doing is cutting a piece that's half of the gold on it and half of the brown, like the crumb cake. So it's like that. Put that there, and then tie a ribbon around that. So I need a white background piece as well. Have I got any white background pieces? Let's have a look. I feel like that needs lifting a bit. Okay. So, that could go there. So that could go there, that could go there. Okay. It's looking okay so far, I think. So that's going to have my bow on it. This one's going to have a little heart on it. Or it could have that with a heart on it, maybe. And then this is going to have something stamped. What could that have stamped? Oh, I know, we could do some words on that. Oh, I think we're there. Okay, so let's start putting it together. So did we do this one? Are we quite happy with that one? That's just got that, that's just got that. Yeah, this one looks a bit small. We need another bit, and I'm not sure about the border being 2 1/4. Maybe we should try it slightly 2 1/2. So if we did it 1 inch down, so 2 3/8. Let's have a look at that, because I'm not too keen on the heavy border. So yeah, we could do that. Let's do, that was around there. Oh, that's much better, isn't it? Okay. So let's put that on there, because I think that one is done. Ooh. So, hope you're enjoying my musings. Is that what it's called when you're figuring out? I have no idea. I just talk to myself out loud, thinking about what I want to do and hoping that all comes together. So that square is going to go there, and then I've decided, let's move that out of the way a minute, that I am going to stamp some of these words. So what does it say? Joy to the world. What could we have? It says fun and laughter. Happy Christmas. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. No. How about to you and yours? Oh, I'm stuck now. Where's my bit of offcuts of white? Let's stamp some things and then we can chop them up. So if we stamp that big stamp, okay, where is my block? There. well, while we're there, should we stamp that reef? Because that looks like that needs stamping. And what was I going to go and get on my heart punch? Let me wait. Go and get that. Okay, so I've got my heart punch and I've got my ink spot. Oh. So I'm just going to ink that all over. And there's my mat. Let's put that there and see if I can get it right. There's a little bit that there's a tiny little leaf that goes in that I think helps line it up. So that's where I'm putting it. Done. So that's that done. What was the other one I wanted to do? Was that on there? No, that was under there. Let's bring that over. So that was under there, so we can do that. We can actually do that now. Oh my goodness. Can actually put something on. Right. Dimensionals. So there's a dimensional one there, dimensional on there, dimensional one there. So that. Oh, I'm excited putting it together. Okay, so that's one square. That's going to go in the middle of that. And love is going to go on this one. So that is going to go like that. Okay, so that's one done. This one, was I keeping it the same? And let's put this one on this square, and this is going to go in the middle like that. And I think I'm going to have it that way round. But now I'm going to tie some ribbon round. And see if I can tie a bow. I've lost my scissors, they're probably underneath. What are we crafters like? I've actually got 2 pairs of scissors here. And I still managed to lose them. So if I tie this in a knot, I don't know if this is going to come out okay or not. But we can always take it off if we don't like it. Okay. Because that looks a bit weird at the minute. Okay, yeah, that's not tight enough, is it? Okay, we can sort that out. So let's do that there. Make a little bow with fat fingers. Ugh. Oh my goodness me. This is a minute bow. Oh. Oh my goodness. There's that. Let's do that tail. Don't worry, I'll fix it in a minute so it's not a saggy bow. Okay. So if it's a saggy bow, what can I do? I need to pull it tight at the back. So if I pull it tight and stick a dimensional over that, oh, to hold it down, what does it look like now? I need to see the loops, don't I? I'm not loving it. What about you guys? Let's have a look. I feel like I need to use the twine because it's part of the kit. Let's spread it out again because I think the twine is all tangled. Okay, let's have a look now. Oh, now it's gone even tinier. Right, in the grand scheme of things, do you notice? I don't think you do. I'm going to leave it because I'm going to keep fussing with it and then it's going to get annoying. Okay, this one, what I'm going to do is stick this red on here. Okay, that's going to go on there in the middle, like so. And then I'm going to put this across, but I've just thought I might punch a heart out in the middle of it. So I'm going to cut it off a bit where I want it to end. I'm going to judge where I think the middle is, there, and do those, this side to try and look the same as the other. Like so. I'm going to get my heart and hopefully punch it in the middle. Oh, what do you think? Now if I put that on dimensionals, which I just had, one there and one there, and put that on the top of that, what does that look like? Nice! So that's that bit. Okay, this one I'm happy with, so I'm just going to stick that straight on. Okay, so that's going on there, like that. And then I'm going to put this one on dimensionals because it's going to stand up a bit. I'm making a right mess, and okay, that's going to go in the middle of there. And piece, where does that piece go? Piece, come back to me. Oh, there, look. Okay, there it is. So that's just going to go in there, and I might use the love heart actually. Ah, maybe I could use the love heart on the twine one, because I feel like it's missing something. Okay, that's there. Okay, let's have a look so far. So that bit's going there, that bit's going there, that bit's going there. Sorry, I'm off camera, aren't I? That bit's going there. That bit's going there. Where's the bit we put there? Don't know. Really? This one, Joy. So I need to trim that. So it's 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Okay, Joy can go on there, so that's fine. I can stick that. But I need to put a layer behind it as well. Okay, so that's that. So is there a piece of white? Let's have a look. 2, no, that's not going to be it. Okay, there's some bits under here. Oh look, there's a bit there. That'll do. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Okay, so that looks nice, like that, do you think? Or should we do it like that? But then maybe we might need to move that one. So that one can go there. I feel like you need the words in a line. And the ribbons. And that piece. Let's move those out the way. Don't need that board, do I? Now we've got 3 altogether, so no, that definitely needs to be white. Okay, that answered that. Finding that piece. So that's going to go on there, like so. It's going to be like that. That's good. So which ones have I got left to do? I think this one. Okay, so this is 2 and quarter by 2 and quarter, and that is going to go like that, but on dimensionals. So like so. Like so. Okay, and I need to put it on a white piece. So let's see if I've got any white pieces left. Around. So I've got some of these left. A piece of that left. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I've got this, but then that would be behind. Let's have a look. Oh, I've also got that heart, haven't I? Feel like we should put that on there. Let's maybe at the end, or was it there? I think it was there, wasn't it? That's it, that looks okay. Maybe a bigger heart, but then we haven't got any bigger gold paper, have we? And we're trying to use what we've got. Something on here. What was on here? I can hear you all shouting at me. Oh, the wording, wasn't it? We were going to do the wording. That's that. This one. Where's the piece for this one? So let's just check we've not put it anywhere else. So we need a couple more white bits, 2 and a half. So let's just cut those. See how many cards we can still make with the rest of the stuff. So we've got this bit that is going to go behind there. So we can do that. Again, that's that one. Just done quickly on there. Okay, that can go there. That one's done, that one's done, that one done, that one done, that one and that one. This one. That was the other one. And I feel like that needs to be slightly different. So I think we stick that one straight on, like so. And then, shall we fussy cut one of these over the top of it? Okay. So we're going to take off the leafy bit and just have the flowery bit. Let's see if we can do it quickly and that it still looks nice. Okay. So, what do you think of this so far? We've got a couple of cards. Okay, we've only got 2 cards so far, but in a minute I'll show you the rest of the cards we can make with what's left. And this is all from one kit like you've got. So, and I haven't used anything extra to make the sampler apart from obviously the frame and a piece of 9x9 card behind it. So that's going to go on there. And I'm just going to put that slightly off centre, and I might actually just shape it by pressing on there. So I'm just using a pen really, just to give it a bit of shape. Can you see I've just pushed it in a bit? And now if I put a dimensional, which is hiding here somewhere in the back of that, just in that one place. And where's the bit I just cut off? Let's have a look if there's anything else I can rescue. So I've definitely got sticky fingers. I don't know why. Well, I'm not sure that this is going to work, but I'm reluctant to throw it away until I've tried. Just trying to use all the things in the pack. And my fussy cutting is not the best at the moment because I'm doing it very quickly. So let's see what that looks like. So literally just cut a bit off. Let's stick that out that side, because then it makes it look like it's growing out the side of it. That makes sense? Yeah, I think that's nice. Okay, so let's do the last bit of stamping, which is those words, which we were going to do. Let's have a look. So, put some ink on my pad, and I feel like I need a bit of card. Let's cut a bit of envelope off and stamp that on, and then I can cut it up. So, Happy Christmas, filled with laughter. Let's have a look. So if I just cut these words up, you don't have to use it as it is there. Fun and laughter. Oh, I quite like that actually. Fun and laughter. Peace, joy, love, fun. So fun, let's bring that over. Fun, laughter, fun and laughter, happy. Christmas makes me happy. Oh. Happy, you, filled with happy, filled with fun and laughter. Doesn't make sense now, does it? Let's have a look. Maybe just fun and laughter. Fun and laughter. Fun and laughter. Joy, peace. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to do it so that it sticks slightly off, because it will make the sampler look, oh, it's a bit too much glue on there. It will make the sampler look more 3D if it's just not stuck flat. If that makes sense, I'll show you in a minute. So, fun and laughter. So, after cutting all of that up, we just decided to use fun and laughter. So, let's move all of this out of the way, all of the scraps. It's a good thing you can't see what's off camera. And I will start putting this together, sticking it. So I'm going to start with this big piece here, because that will help me with all the other pieces getting them right. So I'm going to put quite a few dimensionals on this piece because I want it to last a few years. So I'm just going to take all the back ends off that will stick to me because I've got sticky fingers, and hopefully we are nearly there. Okay, so 9x9 piece of card. This is going to go there, okay, and this one is going to go next to it, and I'm going to actually do that straight on the 9x9 piece because I want it to be 3-dimensional. So that's going to go there, and that piece is going to go there. Okay, now corners or middle. So this corner is going there. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on there, and I've still got loads of dimensionals left. And I'm going to stick that in line with that. And then I'm going to stick this one next, and I'm just going to put that down flat, and that is going to be in line with that square there, I think. Okay, then this one needs to be flat. Oh, but I've got a dimensional on it because of my ribbon. Okay, what can I do about that? Stick it with glue. Okay, so I've just put glue straight on the back of there, like so. Okay, and I've lost my heart. Do we want the heart in there, or do we want it there? Let's decide at the end. This one I think needs to be on dimensionals. So again, it's just where I've cut up the envelope. So I've used envelopes to cut up. I've used one card. I think I only used one card. Quite a few of the sentiments. There you go, there's that one. Right, where's this one? That needs to be on dimensionals. And here's how to make it a handmade Christmas. Okay, that needs to go there. There's something wrong there, isn't there? That is a slightly smaller square. Remember, I trimmed it because I thought, I'm not sure about 2.5. Let's see, this one's actually going to have an extra layer behind it. That's all right, we can fix that. So that's going to go on there, like that, because I've already put dimensionals on it. And that's going on there. Done. Whew. Okay. Now this one, I think that might need raising up as well because it's in the corner. Okay. And then I think we can put the frame together. Okay. So that is there. Ta-da! Okay. So what goes next? Let's have a look. So I get my frame, I lay it inside there, like that. I put my put the freebie bit in first, don't I? So this bit goes next. Oh, that was lucky. I will put the glass in, but I'm not going to put the glass in just yet because I need to photograph it, and the glass will reflect. And then make sure you get your board round the right way. bring those over. Okay, da-dum, da-dum. Ready? Da-da-da-da, da-dum. One sampler. So I hope you like that. It just shows you, I need to clean off my finger marks there because of my sticky fingers. But look how lovely that looks. What a lovely gift for somebody for Christmas. So let's quickly see what we've got left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes. We've got 1, 2, 3, oh my goodness, 5 cards. So that's okay, we've got 1 spare envelope. We've still got enough of those. We have used the words, but that's all right because we can use them more, or we could just stamp the sentiment from our kit. And we've also got these pieces that we can use to layer up as well. So shall we make a quick cut? Oh look, there's even more. I forgot we'd still got all of these as well. So let's quickly make a couple of cards and then we will be done. Let's have a look. So how about we could make one like this. So we can make like an easel card. So if you fold that in half, okay, like that, and that will be your easel. So we need to put something there so that it can stop, and we need to put something here. So where's the bits that we cut up? There's that bit. Oh, one of those bits definitely needs to go on there. Okay, so let's do that. So just put glue on half of it. Okay, just so that it only sticks to half. That'd be that. And then, what was it we had on that one? We had some floral bits, a bit of gold. So let's have that. I feel like that was there. And then there was one of these sentiments. Well, that one can go there, but let's put a bit of this behind it. So using my paper trimmer, let's trim that again. Oh, I feel all Christmassy now. I feel like I've just made a Christmas present. Or I have just made a Christmas present. So that's going to go on there. Is that too big? I think that's all right, isn't it? Or is it too big? Let's put it there so that that stays like that. That's it. That's what I do. So this is just a super quick card that I'm just putting together before I finish, because I feel like I've waffled on and you're probably sick of me. That's that. I'm going to put some dimensionals on there, but I just need to stamp the Merry Christmas if I can find where I put it. Oh my goodness me. Aha, found it. Stuck to the table. Okay, Merry Christmas. Stamp. Where is it? Let's put that on there. Like that. And put it on some dimensionals so that it will be raised up like so. And that should be enough for that to stand there. Okay, like that. We put some weight down here. So we need to put this bit here and something here, and maybe because we've used one of those, we just put one of those on it. So have we got, could just put, no, we don't want to use the gold. Let's, oh, this is what you see, that bit we chopped off earlier from the other flower. We could stick that underneath and no one would know. So it will just look like it was meant to be there. Let's just trim that round. Can you see what I mean? Look at that, how clever is that? Let's stick that on. Okay, and it looks like it's meant to be there. Ta-da! Okay, liking that idea. This bit do I want dimensionals? Do I want that? No, I'm just going to stick it on. So I've just realised how long I've gone on a bit. Okay, so that's that. That bit is going to go across there with dimensionals. Okay, so that's across there. Like so. And then on that, what to you and yours, that'll do. Will that fit on there? Oh, oh my goodness me. Just about. Okay, let's ink that up. To you and yours. Perfect. Okay, and stick that on there. Ta-da! Okay, so that's your card like that, or fold it flat for posting. The other thing, just very last thing, I know I keep saying that, don't forget to stamp on your envelopes. So what I did with my envelopes is I stamped the reef. So what I did, just trying to stretch it out a bit so that you can see, I inked it all up with my ink spot. Make sure I've got it the right way round. Like that. And then I got my sponge dauber and I just made the reef stand out like that. And then the bits that you may think I've missed on there, I just got my red pen, which I don't think I brought through, just to put some little dots on so that you end up with an envelope like that. Ta-da! So don't forget to decorate your envelopes. So 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. Oh, we didn't put that heart on, did we? Loads more cards in the pack that I've yet to make. And you see all of those still to do. And loads more ideas on the back of here. There's different ideas there that we haven't even touched on. And then my favourite thing, the sampler. Okay, that's me. I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. You can shop with me online, you can message me in person and get in touch. Share your makes, I'd love to see them. Thanks for watching. Bye.